Shabbat Shalom, everyone. This is so strange to be standing here without all of you here. But I'm picturing you here, filling the seats, sitting where you usually sit, hearing the sound of your voices, greeting each other before the service begins. I hope you are warm and comfortable in your own home, maybe on a couch, in your pajamas, perhaps with some good snacks or dinner. And I hope you find much needed comfort and sustenance from this ritual of pausing together in song and prayer on Shabbat, this cathedral in time that has held us together for so many centuries. And I want to give thanks for the miracle of the technology that allows us to be together, even now, in this way. So a huge thank you to Dan Lieber for making this happen, for his commitment to this community, for getting us streaming so long ago so that we would be ready for a time like this. And so tonight is dedicated to gentleness and to strength, to being gentle with ourselves, with one another, with all that we cannot control right now. May we find a way to take a deep breath, to soften our hearts, and for at least a moment anyway, to untie some of the knots this crazy week has brought. Rabbi Yael Levy wrote, "We have tools within us to not let fear cloud our judgment or overcome us. Let us be patient and kind with ourselves and with each other. And let us move slowly enough to be discerning so that we make choices that affirm our values and we stay true to all we love." We are fortunate for the gifts and the comfort of our tradition as we establish tonight a foothold, a resting place, following a week where so much has changed so quickly. May we steady each other tonight. How good it is that we can be together on this Shabbat evening. We join together. Please join in from wherever you are with Hine Ma Tov. And if you're reading the PDF that we sent out, it's on page 2, the 4th song down. Hine Ma Tov she'erach b'ram yachad. Hine Ma Tov u'manayim. Hine Ma Tov she'erach b'ram yachad. Hine Ma Tov u'manayim. All right, split it up into a round. Hine ma tov she'erach b'ram yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim. Hine ma tov she'erach b'ram yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim. Difficult times bring creativity and new opportunities as well, and there has been a lot of creativity on the internet this week. The poet Lynn Unger wrote a beautiful poem. It's been sent to me and I've seen it posted all around, and it is just perfect for this night. It's called Pandemic. What if you thought of it as as the Jews consider the Sabbath the most sacred of times. Cease from travel, cease from buying and selling. Give up, just for now, on trying to make the world different than it is. Sing, pray, touch only those to whom you commit your life. Center down. And when your body has become still, reach out with your heart. Know that we are connected in ways that are terrifying and beautiful. You could hardly deny it now. Know that our lives are in one another's hands. Surely that has become clear. Do not reach out your hands. Reach out your heart. Reach out your words. Reach out all the tendrils of compassion that move invisibly where we cannot touch. Promise this world your love, for better or for worse, in sickness and in health. And the last line is, so long as we all shall live. We move to kindling the lights of our Shabbat candles. And maybe you have your candles out also at home, so we can do this together. I'm thinking tonight about Violet Wellnitz and the Schwartz family, the Schwartz Wellnitz family. Violet's bat mitzvah was scheduled for tomorrow at 4 o'clock, and just yesterday, the family made the wise decision to reschedule for November 21st, if you want to put that in your calendars. And I'm thinking of how Violet should be here right now, standing next to me and lighting the candles tonight. So Violet, if you're watching, your time will come. And I'm also thinking about how tonight we were going to be honoring Hans and Amy and Daphne, who are moving to Nashville, Tennessee. So if you have your PDF handy, there is a prayer on page 126. You don't need to turn to it if you don't have it, if you don't want to. And Hans and Amy and Daphne, it has been so wonderful to be in community with you for these years. You are going to be so missed. And one of the legacies you leave behind is that you made a cohort out of something that didn't exist by inviting people to your home, by going out with people, and just with your warmth and the way that you connect. And you will leave them behind. And they are the leaders, the future leaders and the current leaders of our congregation. So know that a part of you will always be here. We expect to see lots of pictures of Daphne on Facebook, so please keep posting. And here's a prayer for you. It's called A Blessing for Those Leaving Our Community. May the one who blessed Abraham and Sarah as they left their homeland to enter the land of the covenant, the land of Canaan. May the one who blessed the children of Israel who left Egypt to wander for 40 years in the desert to finally reach Eretz Yisrael. May the one who blessed Ruth, who left her own people to follow her path with her mother-in-law Naomi. May the Holy One also bless you as you leave our community to seek your life in a new place. We will remember you with warmth and love, and your presence will remain with us after you have left. We are thankful for the gifts you brought with you to our community, and we are certain that those you will meet in the future will be grateful for your gifts that you bring to the new community you'll be part of. We support you in your new life. Remember that you will always have a place with us here and when you choose to return. Safe travels to you. We return to page 1 for the lighting of our Shabbat candles. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Turn to page 5. There are often events that happen to a family or to a person or to a small group of people that sort of changes their melody, changes their song. It is not often that so collectively, as a planet, something has come to the world, changing the tune even from last Friday night when we sang this. Shiru Ladonai, Shiru Shir Chadash. May our song this week that we sing out to the earth be one of healing and strength, of solidarity. Shiru Ladonai, Shiru Shir Chadash, Shiru Ladonai, Kol Haaretz, Shiru Ladonai, Baruch Hu Shemo, Basaru Miyom Miyom Yeshuato, Shiru Ladonai, Shiru Shir Chadash, Shiru Ladonai, Kol Haaretz, Shiru Ladonai, Baruch Hu Shemo, Basaru Miyom Miyom Yeshuato, Shiru Ladonai, Shiru Shir Chadash, Shiru Ladonai, Kol Haaretz, Shiru Ladonai, Baruch Hu Shemo, Basaru Miyom Miyom Yeshuato, Basaru Miyom Miyom Yeshuato. Page 11, we find the words of Lachadodi. Tonight I thought we'd do our waltzing Lachadodi, because now that you're in the privacy of your own home, you can actually get up and waltz about if you'd like. You never do it here, so maybe you'll do it at home. Invite you to. And when we get to stanza 9, usually we stand up and we face the back of the sanctuary. Tonight what we'll do is we'll put our hands on our hearts to let the much needed peace of Shabbat into our own hearts, into our own bodies, into our families. Lechadodi likra kala b'nei Shabbat nekavela. Lechadodi likra kala b'nei Shabbat nekavela. Shamor v'zachor v'dibor echad, hishmi Kaddish will move us into our evening service, page 15. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba B'almadi v'rach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei B'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael Bagala uv'izman kariv V'himeru amen Yehesh me'rabba mevarach Le'alam olam me'almaya Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh V'yithadar v'yithaleh v'yithalal Shemei dekudesha brichu Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata Tush v'chata v'nechemata Damiran ba'alma Ve'yimeru amen. It's more important than ever to feel the steadiness of home, the ground beneath our feet, the deep breath of arrival, of coming into sacred and safe space. We turn to page 16. When I call on the light of my soul, I come home. Baruch Hu, dear one, Shekhinah, holy name, call on the light of my soul, I come home. Baruch Hu, dear one, Shekhinah, holy name. When I call on the light of my soul, I come home. Baruch Hu, dear one, Shekhinah, holy name. When I call on the light of my soul, I come At the bottom of page 17, you'll find the Shema. We are now aware more than ever of the interconnectedness of every living creature on this earth. With the intention to stay whole and connected to the source of all, let us chant the Shema tonight with extra kavanah. Ve'avarcha tasir mimenu le'olamim, Baruch ata Adonai, Ohev amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Continue with Ve'ahavta. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם. The bottom of page 21, our song of redemption, Micha Mocha. I've never really understood those words. Who is like you among those called gods, Adonai? Who is like you, majestic in holiness? But I can imagine that now a little easier after being in slavery, or for us after being in this shutdown. Perhaps when this is all over and we look back at it, we might be saying, oh, who is like you? Look what you would like. I get the Thanksgiving of this now. Used to think it kind of sounded like you were on like an awkward first date, like, oh, so who is like you? That's a nice dress you're wearing. But now I'm thinking like, this is really awesome, coming out of hard times. So let's sing our most joyful, or one of our most joyful Micha Mocha settings as we look to the future. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la. Page 22, once again, our ancestors have us covered with the right prayers. Hashkivenu, written at a time of great persecution for the Jews, asks such a simple request. Let us lie down in peace. Let us raise up to life in the morning. May we who are experiencing fear and anxiety pray that those most vulnerable around our planet sleep tonight in safety and awaken to life renewed. And may a canopy of peace, Sukkot Shalom, shelter us all.
Shalom,
turn to page 23, the next page. Tonight it seemed right to sing Vishamru. These words from this week's Torah portion, Kitisa. As a steadying force, we are told to keep the Shabbat as an eternal covenant for all eternity, so that we may be resouled and refreshed each week. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat לדורותם ברית עולם. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat לדורותם ברית עולם. בין ירדן בני ישראל עוד היא לעולם, עוד היא לעולם, עוד היא לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. So you can choose whether to rise or to stay comfy for the Amidah, wherever you are, whatever you need to do to be comfortable and in your own prayer space, in your own heart for this. Let us turn to page 25. We'll sing those first three blessings together, and let's leave a little time for us in this virtual community. Leave a little time for some quiet. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu ve'imoteinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei hakol, V'zocher chatzei avot ve'imahot, U'mevii ge'ola livnei bneihem, Le'man shemo be'ahava, Melech ozer u'moshia u'magen. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'ezorat Sarah. Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh hakol atah rav lehoshia. Mechalkel chaim bechesed, Mechayeh hakol berachamim rabim. Somech noflim verofeh cholim, Umatir asurim, Umekayeh kamocha ba'al gevurot, umido melach, melech memit umechayeh, umatzmiach Yeshua, v'ne'eman atal hachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, mechayeh hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kadoshim b'chol yom yahalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. It is a powerful thing to be able to offer gratitude in hard times, to reach deep inside and find all that we are grateful for, even as we're being challenged. On page 29, Modim anachnu lach, one of the brachot, one of the blessings in our Amidah, gives thanks for the miracles that are with us every day. So we sing the words, those first three words, Modim anachnu lach, we thank you, God. turn now to the Misha Berach on page 130. We begin with a prayer for healing by Rabbi Guy Austrian. Harachaman, compassionate one, you are Rofeh Chol Basar, Umafli La'asot, healer of bodies who does wondrous deeds. The wondrous bodies that you have made for us now feel more fragile. The openings by which we perceive your world now feel more vulnerable. We are anxious and frightened by the uncertainty of what is to come. We love the lives we lead, and we fear the disruption that is here. He wrote this last week. We love our friends, our families and neighbors, our children and our elders, and we fear what illness may come. We pray for healing of body and of spirit, speedy and complete. For those who are ill from the coronavirus, both far from us and close to home. Strengthen the hands of our caregivers. Give of your healing powers to our medical personnel and mental health professionals. Give of your wisdom to our decision makers and public health officials. Strengthen our hearts to confront this challenge. Give us your discipline that we may not yield to panic and dread, but may protect ourselves with appropriate precaution and calm determination. Give us of your compassion that we may not yield to prejudice or bigotry, but may reach out to our neighbors with kindness and solidarity. We are grateful for our bodies and the life you have given us. We are grateful for our communities and congregations who see us and support us. We are grateful for those who are working to protect us. We are grateful for your love and your sheltering presence. We know we are not alone. Tonight we pray for Asher Guy Ben Chava Hirsch Shmuel, the Medeiros Rockenmacher family, Justin and Jen Alexander, Peter Ferraresso, Marvin Silverston, Gladys Schuker, Claude Lieber, Nancy Lazaro Lieber, Beth Girione's father, Irene Brown, Kathy Nath, Ellen Ollendorf, Mason Lee. We pray for Judy Einzig, for Jennifer Chase, Ellen Lee, Barbara Coulinane, Dorothy Sachs, Olga Cobble, Ann Cobble, Nathan Rome, Becky Kleiman, who broke her leg. We were asked to pray for Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson, who have contracted the virus. We pray for the continued healing of Rabbi Carey. Please hold in your hearts as we chant this prayer all those you are worried about, concerned over. Pray for all of us in this time. We'll do tonight a setting that is on the far right-hand column. Help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing. turn back to page 31. Ose Shalom. Ose Shalom bimroma. Ose Shalom aleinu. Ve'avo Yisrael. Ve'avo Yoshei Tevel. Ve'imru. Hello again. A brief few words of Torah tonight, with thanks to the teachings of Rabbi Dev in Oakland, California. So amazingly, as if in cosmic synchronicity with us, this week's Torah portion, Ki Tisa, tells a story of social anxiety and panic. The Israelites are in the wilderness. They've been liberated from Egypt, and they recently received the Torah on Mount Sinai. Moses is still up on the mountain where he continues to receive Torah. He's been up there for a while now, many days or even weeks, and evidently it is a longer wait than the Israelites were expecting. They don't know where he's gone. They don't know what's happening. He's late. No guidelines have been given to them, and they have lost the one person who seemed to have some idea where they were heading. They grow restless and anxious. They are afraid that they've been abandoned. They urge Aaron to build the golden calf, a tangible and visible symbol they can follow, an idol to calm their frayed nerves. And after a week, such as we've had, who can blame them, really? In this week where that golden calf energy had me running around, wandering around in grocery store aisles for who knows what, trying to convince myself I didn't need 15 packages of tofu, or 6 boxes of Kleenex, or 3 gigantic bars of chocolate, no matter how good it looked, because it is really hard to manage uncertainty. Rabbi Dev writes that when they read this Torah portion this week, it was as if time collapsed across the generations. In the absence of answers and a reasonable plan forward, it's so easy to want to melt down and create something solid and lasting, even as we see our actions rising from fear and anxiety. This passage of Torah helps us to zoom out. It's as if we can hear our ancestors saying, hey, hold our hands, we've been through this, and we'll help you to the other side. As we walk in this new wilderness, I also hear the teaching of Rabbi Nachman of Bratslav calling to us from the 18th century. Rabbi Nachman says, we're on a narrow bridge right now. We're not sure what tomorrow will bring, but the most important thing is to not make ourselves afraid. So let's take the wisdom and experiences of our ancestors into our hearts. We're going to make it to the other side. Spring and summer will come. We are not alone, even on this narrow bridge. Join me in singing Kol Ha'olam Kulo. I wonder if it's in here. Yes, it is. If you have your PDF out, it's on page 100, and I believe Dan's going to put it on the screen as well. Kol ha'olam kulo gesher tsar me'od, gesher tsar me'od, gesher tsar me'od. Kol ha'olam kulo gesher tsar me'od, gesher tsar me'od. Since there are no announcements, I find myself longing for the day when we had so many things going on that announcements could take 10 minutes. But here's the announcement, the one announcement for this week. Let us keep hope and faith, good humor and steadiness at the forefront during this frightening time. If we have to be on a narrow bridge, I can't imagine any nicer group of people to be on a narrow bridge with. Let us reach out to each other in every way we can, phone, email, text, and emoji. Let us not be alone and isolated, but strengthened and connected with the support of our community, reaching out to those in need. The poet Emily Dickinson is said to have written these words: "Hope inspires the good to reveal itself." Hope inspires the good to reveal itself. May all the goodness that is in each of us be revealed during this time. Our Aleinu tonight says, "I vow," and especially in this time of fear, to love and respect and treat as I would myself, my neighbor, and those around me. Hareini mikabel. Ve'ahavta l're'acha kamocha, to love my neighbor as myself. Hareini mikabel. Mitzvat haboreh, ve'ahavta page 44 is the Mourner's Kaddish. I know that it was so hard for you, for many of you, to not be able to be here tonight in the sanctuary to observe your yahrzeit for your beloved people. So it is an honor to read these names. We begin with those still in the time of Shloshim, 30 days. Alan Fink, Julie Rosenberg's stepfather, Dr. Richard Philip Ziman, Doug Ziman's father, Shelby Jean Grady McFarlane, Melanie McFarlane's mother, and Dr. Donald Foreman, beloved father of Joan Foreman. Tonight, we observe the yahrzeit of Myrtle Levy, Diane Betcher's aunt, Bernard Strauss, Bonnie Alpert's father, of Ron Woodruff, Annie LaCourte's youth minister, who had a huge impact on her life when she was in high school. He died this week at the age of 91. And Richard Karp, Karen Grossman's cousin. And we take a moment for you to remember those you are thinking about tonight who feel so close, or whose yahrzeits may be at this time. And we join together. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, ba'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon, uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uv'yizman kariv, v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach la'alam ul'almei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shemei kudesha brichu la'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran ba'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya v'chayim alinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom alinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru amen. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be for a blessing. We're already at the end of the service. Even though you're all very quiet out there, I can feel your energy. And just so grateful that we can bring in Shabbat like this together. And may all of those Shabbos angels, those peaceful angels, come to you, be with you. Turn to page 49 for Shalom Aleichem.